Yo, what's the deal? Damn, it's dark as hell. Hold on. Bam. There we go. We good? For sure, for sure. What's good? What's good? What up, though, Red? What's good, Michael? What's the word, man? This gonna be what up, Joshua? This live stream, it ain't gonna stay up for long. I'm gonna put this right on Patreon when I'm done, cause I feel like I might get a little live in this one, if you know what I mean. But okay, we got 7 people in here. Y'all know what I do. Give it 5 minutes, let people fill in, you know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all hitting that like button. What's up, Black Allies? Or Elise. Is it Black Elise? So I bought the countdown. No, that's the free one. The free countdown is only 30 seconds. You know what I'm saying? And I got to upgrade the StreamYard if I want to buy a countdown. So it costs $20 a month to upgrade the StreamYard. Then it costs another $30 to cop a countdown. It ain't even worth all that to me. You feel me? Actually, no. What inspired me to do this was a DM I got from a subscriber earlier in the day. Yo, live stream was really good, though. You should do more videos on her, bro. That chick was a psychopath. Hey, yo, what's good? View from the man cave. That's big homie. That's standard procedure. I'm going to give it 5 minutes for people to fill in. Give it 5 minutes for people to fill in. We're going to get in with this topic because this topic is very important. And hopefully I could change someone's life with this. You feel me? I need people listening. I need people tuned in. I need people paying attention, taking notes. I need all that. Yeah, that Shalon Lester chick was a psychopath, bro. Yeah, she was tripping, bro. I'm like, wow. Elias, for sure. Much love from Germany. Shout out Germany, bro. I'm gonna hit Germany one day. You know, I'm gonna travel the world. We're gonna do the Lust video next. That's gonna be a good video. You know what I'm saying? We at 3 minutes, 2 more minutes, and we're gonna get in. We're gonna get on with this topic, man. What do you do when girls play games, man? We're gonna get into it. We're gonna get into all of this, man, today. We're gonna get all into that, Nathaniel. Games, all that. We talk about when men play games, women play games, all that. Cause something ain't right. You know what I'm saying? I think this corner of YouTube got a lot of dudes messed up. You feel me? Hey, hey, this my man's in real life right here. This my man's in real life. My boy Kenya. That's my man's in real life. Munich is nice. Munich. I don't know. I gotta slide through Germany. 3 minutes and 30 seconds. We're gonna give it another minute and a half. T-minus 80 seconds till start time. You feel me? Yeah, what's good, Centriez? Am I saying that right? Centriez. That's a good topic. Why women can't let go of the Disney fantasy. That's a good topic, man. That's a good topic, honestly. That's a topic for men too, though. A lot of men have a hard time letting go of the fantasy too. So that'd be a good topic for, you know, men and women can't let go of the fantasy. All right. 30 more seconds, then we gonna get into it, man. Yeah, that'd be a good collab, Red. The Disney fantasy. That'd be a good collab. The Disney fantasy. Men and women fall for the fantasy. Everybody fall for the fantasy until you realize, you know, it's just a fantasy. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, at one point, everybody believes in the fantasy. You know what I'm saying? At one point, everybody believes in the fantasy. All right, though. We have 5 minutes. We gonna get on with this topic. Like I said, I don't know if I'm gonna keep this live up because I feel like I'm gonna get real live in this one. This might end up going straight to Patreon, but I don't know. We gonna see, man. We gonna see how I behave. You know what I'm saying? If I stay on my best behavior, it'll stay up. But if I get on my Drake shit, my worst behavior, I'm gonna have to put it right on the Patreon. So games, and more games. This is for ladies. This is for the gentlemen, the men, the women, the girls, the boys. the adult females, the adult males, you feel me? The niggas, the bitches, it's for everybody, you feel me? When you play games, when your game is playing games, you are going to attract people who know how to play back. You feel me? When you play games, you are going to attract people of the opposite sex who know how to play back. Or you understand, you picking up what I'm putting down now. You picking up what I'm putting down now. I'm not just talking about women. I'm talking about women and men. But my channel is primarily towards men, so I'm really talking about mostly gonna be talking to the men. But I know women watch my channel, so I'm gonna talk to the women a little bit too. But oh yeah, I'm explaining all that, RXZ. Yeah, so great way to start. Good first question. Before you start, can you explain what you mean by playing games? So when I say playing games, what I mean is when you are willing to lie, you are willing to deceive, you are willing to play with the truth in order to get what you want. You feel me? You willing to deceive and connive in order to get what you want from the person of the opposite sex. Right? If you a man, that's a woman. If you a woman, that's a man. Male, female. You feel me? That's what I mean by playing games. When you lack 100% honesty in your interactions, when you feel like your honesty is not gonna get you what you want, so you sprinkle lies into your honesty. You trying to 50-50 balance it. It's almost like my boy Red, who he was doing a live like right before I got on about this chick, crazy chick, bro. She's teaching women like how to lie, right? And that's a good tie in into this topic low key. When you feel like your authentic self, when you feel like your truth is not gonna get you what you want, so you start trying to break dance and ice skate around, do pirouettes around your truth to get what you want. What's good, Armani? Yeah, bang them likes, man. Hit that like button. What's up, bro? You could blame thought culture for all this. See, I'm not just talking about women. I'm talking about men and women. Thought culture is not why people lie. Thought culture is not why people play games. We gonna get into all that. But thought culture is not why people play games. That's not true. Does it play a factor? Yes, it does. But that's not why. So why do people play games? We already got what the games are out the way. Why do people play games? Well, glad you asked. People play games when they know or when they think. Most of the time is when they think. But sometimes people know that who they are, that their truth, that their honesty, who they are, what they believe in, and their operating system, their methods is not going to get them what they want from the opposite sex. So if you a man, you know that who you are as a man, it's not going to get you the results you want from the women you want. You feel me? It might get you results from some women who you may not like, or women who may not be your type. You know what I'm saying? That's a problem with a lot of dudes. A lot of dudes know that they can get chicks, but they don't get chicks that they like. So their problem is that they trying to get the chicks that they actually want to get. You feel me? So when your honesty and when your truth does not get you the results with the women that you want the results with, you feel like, okay, I'm not going to take the time to figure out why my truth is not attracting the women who I want. So instead of trying to figure it out, maybe implementing some tools and implementing some remedies to get what I want, I'm going to lie, cheat, and steal. You know what I'm saying? What wrestler was that on WWE, bro? His entrance song was "I lie, I cheat, I steal." Was that Eddie Guerrero, bro? Rest in peace to Eddie Guerrero. I don't think that was him, but it was one of them, bro. It was one of them. They intro song, "I lie, I cheat, I steal." That had to be Eddie Guerrero, bro, coming in on the lowrider with the hydraulics, and you feel me? That was Eddie Guerrero, man. You start feeling like you got to lie, cheat, and steal to get what you want from that woman. You know what I'm saying? Now, games with the games that men play are a little bit different than the games that women play. We're gonna get into all of that. Okay, it was Eddie Coy. Okay, yeah, it was Eddie Guerrero. Man, rest in peace to Eddie Guerrero, man. That man was different. He was a character, but rest in peace to Eddie Guerrero. Though. I remember watching live when he had that heart attack in the ring, bro. That junk was sick, man. But not to get off topic. Rest in peace to Eddie. You feel me? Where was I at? Oh, yeah. That's why people play games. We gonna get into the men's games and we gonna get into the women's games, but I'm talking to the men first. Cause a lot of dudes, I think because this corner of YouTube doesn't talk to the men enough, you got your select few who do talk to the men about men issues, but a lot of us don't talk enough about the games that men play and the factor that men play into the problem. So now it's a lot of viewers, a lot of young guys or guys who listen who thinking women are the only ones who play games. You know what I'm saying? They thinking women are the only ones who play games, which is completely false. It's a lot of dudes out here that play games. You feel me? A lot of dudes play games. You know what I'm saying? Especially when we young. A lot of dudes play games. You know what I'm saying? But when you play games, you're going to attract the chicks that know how to play back. Best believe you're going to attract the chicks that know how to play back. You know what I'm saying? A lot of dudes try to preach that, women are just going to play games with all men, regardless. Most women are just going to play games with most men. That's not true. Women play games with guys who they feel like they can get away with playing games with. 9 times out of 10, that's not a man, first of all. You feel me? Women know who they can get over on. Women know or think they know for the most part who they can get over on, who they can play the games with, who they can lie to, cheat on, cry to, and get what they want. You feel me? Let me see what's going on in this chat. Those type of men who ruin it for the rest of us. Yeah, man. Well, not necessarily, bro, because actually, I'm gonna combat your statement. They actually low key make it easier sometimes because most of the time women can recognize a real man, right? Women can recognize a real man. So in some cases, it's actually easier because when they could tell you authentic, when they could tell you when you're not playing no games, they make it easy for you. It's falling in your lap. It does make it harder in some cases though, when they've been lied to and hurt multiple times by multiple dudes, then they lose that ability to trust. You feel me? Because the more a chick is hurt, by like ain't shit ass niggas, the harder it's gonna be to try to, get that woman out of her. You feel what I'm saying? That's just the facts. Yeah. Kanye said, now we need hams. We need hams. If you're not from Detroit, well, I'm assuming most of y'all aren't. A ham is basically like a lame ass dude. I was about to say a burger ass dude, but that's more Detroit slang. A ham is just a lame ass dude. Like a ham is a dude who just like nothing about him is real. Like he corny, he lame, he might be goofy, he might try to act all tough all the time. It's various different kinds of hams, but we need hams because hams do make the world go round. Hams do make the world go round. They do make some things for us easier. For us non-hams. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, grown males. That's why I said adult females and adult males. I like to call them boys and girls, but that can get confusing. So I like to say adult males, adult females, or adult girls and adult boys. You feel what I'm saying? So the reason I came up with this topic was because a lot of guys, and I would say 8 times out of 10, it's a dude in high school or like my age. So in college, like high school, college age, or maybe just graduated. And I might get an email or Instagram DM. And they give me this story, right? They give me, or not a story because it's real. So they give me a truthful story, right? They give me a truthful story And they talk about how they were talking to this chick. They had this chick. They weren't showing her no attention. They were not giving her no validation. They were limiting how much they talked to her. When they would do anything sexual, they would just like, kick them out or kick them to the curb right after. And then the chick they was doing that to, right, will start playing games back. So the chick will start, trying to get a relationship, or the chick will start, trying to pester him for his attention, or the chick will start lying to him, right? And they ask, what should I do? Like, they ask, is she just trying to get my attention, or should I just, charge her to the game, or blah, blah, blah. And my first thing that I always say is, first, you need to check what you were doing. Check what you were doing, because you set the tone for playing games. You set the game playing tone. So then what did she do? She followed suit and played back. It's just like checkers, or it's just like chess. You were moving your pawns, and then she moved her knight, she moved her castle, she moved her rook, and you moved your queen, and y'all just playing a game back and forth. You feel me? But 9 times out of 10, when dudes try to play games, they always lose, because women are the masters at games, because that's the gift that God blessed them with. We have brute physical force. We can impose our physical will on nature. They can impose mental gymnastics on each other and on males, right? So that's their gift that they got. They're the masters at playing games because they're weaker physically. So they need to have something else that's going to be able to protect them. And what is that? They mind, and what they can spit out of their mouth. You feel me? So 9 times out of 10, when dudes try to play games, they lose because of that. And then that's when they send me emails saying, "Oh, I was doing everything. I was staying in frame, and I wasn't showing her no attention and no validation, and not texting her back and all this." And I'm like, bro, don't ask what you should do with her. We get to that later. Check what you were doing. Check yourself. Check yourself, because you were playing games to begin with. You set the tone playing games, because, and I understand where it comes from. I never talk like this in a way of like holier than thou, or, oh, let me teach you something, young Padawan, or some Obi-Wan Kenobi shit. Like, no, I understand, because in this corner of YouTube, the most popular dudes, that's what they advertise, because that's what gets the most views. That's super hard extremism that don't really work in real life, or it'll work, but it only works on chicks you really don't want to be messing with. It'll work on some insecure chicks, or some chicks with low confidence, or, some chicks with some problems. But, that extremism stuff don't work on no real woman, no quality woman. You feel me? But that's where dudes get it from. And I understand when you impressionable, when you young, and you don't really have your own experiences under your belt, and you don't really have your own procedure. You don't have your own methods. You don't have your own operating system. You're learning from these dudes you watching. You taking on what they say, but what they say don't really work. You feel me? Like I said, it works with certain females, but with women, it don't work. With females, it might. With adult females, it'll work, maybe. But with women, it don't work. You feel me? So when it comes to the games that men play, a lot of the games that men come up with are coming from YouTube. It's coming from this real extremism red pill corner. You feel me? Picking up what I'm putting down, right? And so what's happening is they're attracted, because they feel the need to play games with every woman that they interacting with now, because that's what they've learned from the content creators that they watch. Hey, yo, what's up, Asia? What's going on? Because now they've adopted a true game playing system from their favorite content creator. They're attracting females who play games and know how to play them back very well. You feel me? So let's get started with one thing, right? Dude's favorite thing is showing the woman no attention, right? That's like the number one extreme red pill rule is don't show her any attention, or show her barely any attention, right? So that's like the number one rule. When that's not who you are, when that's not the lifestyle you live, when your life, the way you move doesn't naturally, when it doesn't naturally cause you to just not have the time to show her attention, when you are purposely going out of your way not to show her attention, that's playing games. That's an example of playing games. Since you dated a mid-tower incel fuckboy, I know that had to be a horrible experience. You think you red? See, red nose. I have a video. I just put that in my notes earlier because I was thinking about that in the shower. I'm like, I need to do another video on this. I've done a video on it in the past, but I got to do another one. And it might be a live. I might do a live tomorrow talking about how you think you red pilled until you get around women. And if in red, if you available, I'll hit you up and I'll let you know, and you can hop on if you got time when I do the live. That's if I do the live tomorrow. But y'all will know in advance. What's up, Ted Matrix? Yeah, so like that's dude's favorite game to play is not showing her no attention. If that's not naturally you're setting the tone straight off the rip to play games. You're telling her, you're letting her know, hey yo, I'm trying to play games. So, when I play my games, just move accordingly, right? Just move accordingly. What is accordingly? When you make a move, your opponent is gonna make a move back. Because somebody trying to win. When it's a game, somebody's trying to win. So if you playing games where you make the first move, they gonna make the move back. And then it becomes a competition of who can outgame the other one. Who can outgame the other one? You feel me? Who can outgame the other one? That's what it turns into when you set the tone playing games. Because y'all gotta remember, as a male, you set the tone for what's going on. As a male, you set the tone for what's going on. Yeah, you got that meat swinging between your legs and two nuts. You set the tone for what's going on when y'all interact, right? So if you set a tone of authenticity and honesty and truthfulness and respect, and she's messing with that, she's gonna be honest and truthful and respectful to you. If you set the tone of, hey, I'm a lie every now and then, I'm gonna play games, I'm a fake this and fake that, you know what I'm saying? She gonna do the same thing, bro. But she's gonna do it better than you because women are better at playing games. Like, we got to get that to our heads. You're playing a game you're losing at. That's like if I walk on the court. That's like if I pick 5 of my homies, or if I pick 4 of my homies, right? And we go 5-on-5 against the 2008 Western Conference All-Stars, bro. Like, we're walking into a game we're going to lose, but we choosing to play it anyway. Like, do that make sense? Now it's basketball, so it's different. So like it could still be fun, even though we gonna get smacked by 3,000 points. But with women, we talking about time and energy and like you when you walking into a game, you gonna lose with a woman. What's the point? It's not fun. You're not learning nothing. You're not getting nothing out the experience. And whatever you get out of it is not gonna be fulfilling because you had to lie, cheat, and steal to get it. You understand what I'm saying? Exactly. Asia said, we play the game and we play it dirty. Just be careful whose heart you break. Yeah, bro. One thing y'all got to understand about women is that women and men have 2 different traits, right? Women have things that men don't, and men have things that women don't. One thing that women don't have, or they don't naturally possess this trait, right? A man can teach it to them, but they don't naturally have this trait, right? Women don't naturally have a trait of like internalized morals when they get hurt. When they get hurt, right? A hurt man and a hurt woman are 2 completely different creatures. A hurt man, right? A hurt man, he might feel hurt for a second, You know, he might kick, punch, and scream. He might I don't know. He gonna let his ego take over, right? Men have greater egos than women. The man is going, his ego is gonna take over, and he gonna kick, punch, and scream, and he might yell, he might call her out her name. But after he do that, and after he, sit in his bedroom and calm down, or send her home and he calm down, he gonna realize what he did was not the mature thing. He gonna realize what he did was not what he should have done as a man, if he does that, right? But with a woman, women are dirty, just like Asia said. Women will, well, they not dirty, but they will play dirty. And so women, they don't have the ego like we do. So women are cool with, you could hurt a woman and think you green. She in the moment, she might say it's okay. She might cry, but she might say she love you. She might say, I forgive you. She might say, it's gonna take some time for me to trust you again, but we can work on things. She'll say that in the beginning because she don't got the ego like we do. So when they hurt, they get that delayed gratification. Hey, yo, what up, Paul? That's the homie. Paul's 2 cents. Shout out Paul, man. That's the homie. But a hurt woman is going to play the long game. She going to find a way, no matter how long it takes, to hurt you the worst way possible. And that's what I mean when you playing the game that you going to lose. The woman is not going to kick, fight, and scream and then get over it after she get the anger out. No, the woman, she'll sit back and lie to you, knowing that, okay, all right, now I'm about to start plotting on this nigga. I'm going to figure out the worst way I can hurt him. She might, it depends on how grimy she is, bro. She might rob you for some bread. She might have sex with your best friend, your cousin, your brother, your dad, bro. It happens, bro. It happens, man. It happens. Your uncle, like, she gonna find some way to hurt you real deep. And so you got to think about that before you come in these situations trying to play games better than them. You know what I'm saying? Because why do the games exist? Women play games because they're not as imposing. They're not, they honesty don't hit as hard as a man's does. You know what I'm saying? So they play games to get what they want because they can't get it physically. Most of them can't. You got some strong chicks out here, but most chicks can't just get what they want from being honest because they aren't physically intimidating, and they honesty might not get taken serious sometimes. So they play games to get what they want. When you a man playing games, you playing a woman's game. Think about that first. That's the first thing you need to think about. When you a dude playing games, you're then playing a female game. So you already done messed yourself up off rip. You a male playing female games. So think about that first. Get that through your head. I'm gonna repeat that one more time. You a male playing female games. You a male doing what a female does. So you done already lost off that alone. Off that alone. Men are physically dominant, so we don't need to play games. Exactly. She said we're the weaker sex, so we have to fight in other ways. Exactly. That's why I said that God gave us both different gifts. Or whoever you believe in as your deity, the Most High made men physically more dominant, naturally. So our honesty hits harder because we're physically intimidating to women. Or we can be. We can be. We can convict our truth harder because we're more stern. We got deeper voices. We have more powerful we have more powerful eye contact. We got deeper voices. We got bigger muscles. We're bigger than them. So our honesty hit harder. They not like that. So they can't just be honest all the time. At least from a evolutionary standpoint. That's what let me point that from an evolutionary standpoint. Yeah, bro. Yeah, when a man playing games, he's playing female games. She said women lie to survive. Yeah, bro. I touched on this in a video or a live one day. talking about how you know, with a man, right? With a man, when it comes down to survival, you know, men are tougher. Men can men can persevere with a few more things. Hey, that's the other homie. My dog Special Ray. My dog Special Ray was good, bro. But men can persevere through more pain. Men are tougher. So we can survive on less. We can survive on less. Let me put this back up. Wait, where'd it go? Yeah, we can survive on less. So let's say a man goes poor and homeless, and a woman goes poor and homeless, right? In general, you know, in general, let's say a man goes poor and homeless, and a woman goes poor and homeless. A man, right? A man, you know, a man is tough enough to be like, hey, bro, you know, I can hop around from park bench to park bench for a couple weeks. You know, I could sleep under this bridge. You know, I could sleep on this bus. Um, or you know, I could stay up for a couple days, and I can just push through this until, you know, I find somewhere that's hiring and they give me a job washing plates or something, and then I just got to start from scratch. That's what a man can do. You know, who said that? I think C Boogie said that one day. He said, you know, if you could pray here, if I could pray here, I could lay here. I think he said that in regards to military, but you know, like if a man goes poor and broke and homeless, we have that like if I could pray here, I could lay here for a few days mentality. But for a woman, right? Because she's smaller, because she's physically inferior. You know, she has a lot more dangers. She has to think about men, you know, taking advantage of her or doing whatever that case may be. So what's a woman gonna do? If a woman go poor and homeless to survive, she'll lie, cheat, and steal to get somewhere. You know, she'll lie, cheat, and steal to sleep, to stay in some dude spot or something like that. You know, whatever it is, she'll lie, cheat, and steal to get some job, or you know, she'll lie, cheat, and steal to survive because she doesn't have the toughness because she's not physically dominant like a man is, and it's not a bad thing. That's what you got to understand. It's not a bad thing. That's how the Most High made us. That's how the Most High made us. But you have to put this. You have to translate that into civilized interactions. You know, we not pouring homeless. We on YouTube Live. So you have to translate that to relationships with men and women, right? A woman is not going to feel the need to like kick into her survival skills and lie, cheat, and steal from you if you're not imposing a threat. Let me repeat that. A woman is not going to feel the need to go into survival mode and lie, cheat, and steal from you if you're not imposing a threat. If you being honest, you being truthful, you know, you being grounded in your authenticity, that's not posing a threat to her. So she's not gonna feel the need to lie, cheat, and steal to you, bro. Now, is every woman gonna mess with your truth and your honesty and your authentic self? Nah, nah. Every woman is not gonna, every woman does not like my authentic self, my truth, who I am. Plenty of women do, but all of them don't. All of them don't. You know what I'm saying? But women appreciate my authentic self. They all can respect that I come with honesty and truthfulness. They can they appreciate that I don't come as a threat because they could feel that I'm being truthful. They could feel that I'm not trying to play no games with them. I'm not trying to play no puppeteer. I'm not trying to be no ventriloquist. And you know, I'm not trying to play a ventriloquist and play a puppet and all that. You feel me? So you have to think in that fashion, man. Let me see what's going on in this chat real quick. We got 28 people in here. Make sure y'all hitting that like button, man, for your boy. I think my temperament is very good right now. As far as right now, this could stay up. Like I said, I might get live in this, and it might have to go on the Patreon. But for right now, I'm doing good. So we can keep this on the YouTube for right now. Let's see what's going on in this chat, man. Um, For a man to lie to women shows fear and weakness. For a woman to lie to a man shows her survival mode and is mad normal. Always come with the real and keep it a stack, fellas. Exactly. 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 We can't get upset at a woman's survival tactic. That don't even make sense. Can't get mad at it. Can't get mad at it, bro. Can't get mad at it. All right, back to the topic, man. So that was game one, was like when dudes say, show her no attention, right? Then the second game is I wasn't giving her any validation, right? Now I done talked about this a million times. Oh yeah, we gonna get into that, Joshua. The title has little to do with karma. We gonna get into that. Oh, best believe. I believe in karma. You know what I'm saying? I believe in karma. I believe in what you put out comes back to you. Whether you call it karma, whether you call it the feedback loop, whatever you want to call it, I believe in it. But on to the game where men, show women like no validation or whatnot, right? That's a game that guys play. If how you naturally operate, if who you are just as a person, you just like you just don't give validation. Like that's just who you are to the core. Like it's not a thing to you. It's not you don't consciously deny validation. It's just how you talk or how you operate. That's being authentic. So it's more likely that you'll find a woman who, can't accept that, and deal with that. You feel me? Now, someone from YouTube just sent me a Cash App, Ranville King. I don't know if you're watching or not, but appreciate the $10 Cash App, bro. Appreciate that a lot. Appreciate that a lot, man. But when you playing the game of showing her no validation, right? Women understand these games. Even if they don't know them, they subconsciously can recognize it. You feel me? And even nowadays, right? Even nowadays, women are getting hip to all the games that men are playing. Women are getting hip to the games that men are, the whole like show no validation piece and all that, right? So yeah, that's a pawn move, like Red said. That's a pawn move. Showing no validation. That's a pawn move. What are you gonna get from that? From a woman. You gotta understand, I'm always talking from the perspective of a man talking to a woman, not talking to no adult girl, not no insecure chick or not no teenage chick. You feel me? Not some chick with hella low confidence and hella problems in her life. I'm talking about a woman, a quality woman. What are you gonna get from showing a woman no validation? Somebody tell me what you gonna get from that. You ain't gonna get nothing. You ain't gonna get nothing. Hey, that's the homie. Gorilla Kid, salute. What's the word, man? What you gonna get from that? You ain't gonna get nothing. I forgot what song that's from, but you ain't gonna get nothing from it, bro. Yeah, resentful woman. A resentful woman, for sure. Or, hey, what's up, Janelle? Man, we got the whole crew in here. What's good, Janelle? When you show her no validation, when she's a woman, she's not gonna have time for all that. You know what I'm saying? She's not gonna have time for all that. Because a man rewards good behavior, right? As a leader rewards good behavior appropriately. Yeah, like Joshua Trim said, don't overdo it. Don't overdo it. That's the thing. See, that's my theory right there. I forgot who I was talking about to this. Who was I talking to about this, bro? Oh, it was my homie CG Exclusive and Paul when we was doing a live last week. I said that dudes avoid certain things because those things can either work really well or they can be very detrimental. And when they know that they can't do them very well, they just choose to ignore it because the risk versus reward is very high, or it's a very wide ratio, right? So, for example, the validation piece, showing a woman validation. As a man, when you, not only as a man, but as just a leader, as a leader and as a man, when you know how to show validation appropriately, you show the appropriate validation to certain things. So like Joshua said, when you're not overdoing the validation, a leader is not going to over reward good behavior. He's going to give the appropriate reward to said behavior or to said action. You know what I'm saying? He's going to give the appropriate reward. So as a man, when you know how to appropriately ration your validation, it'll work for you very well. It will work for you very well. But if you don't know how to ration your validation, it can go very bad. It can go very bad. And so that's why a lot of dudes choose to go the route of no validation, because they don't really know how to give it. And because they know they don't know how to give it, they choose to just ignore it. You know what I'm saying? They choose to just ignore it. That's like if I'm trying to get involved in stocks, right? And I don't know nothing about the stock market. I know that, hey, if I knew how to do this right, I know I could get a big return on investment from this. Or I can make the wrong decision and lose hella bread. So I'm gonna just ignore it. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. Men know, okay, rewarding this woman with validation is a big investment. In translation to my metaphor I just gave, that's a lot of money I'm investing. That validation is a big investment. I can get a big return on investment from it if I do it right. Or if I don't know how to do it and I do it wrong, it can go very it can mess me up. In relation to the metaphor, if I put in a big investment, I don't know what I'm doing and I make the wrong decision, I could lose a lot of bread. So I'm gonna just ignore it. I'm not going to get involved with stocks because I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not going to get involved with showing validation because I don't know how to do it. And then I'm going to get on YouTube and tell dudes don't show no validation. Right? Yeah, go figure that one out. You feel me? Appreciate the mods. Y'all are treating me very well. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate that. But yeah, back to the topic. A man knows how to appropriately ration validation. A leader knows how to appropriately reward good behavior. You feel me? So what's an example of a dude who doesn't know how to ration it well? What's the example of a dude who over validates, right? Because that is a thing. I'm not just in here talking like over validation don't exist. You can over validate. You know what I'm saying? That's like if you run a business and you have a janitor at your job, or I like to say custodian because a custodian or a janitor is a very underappreciated job. Their job is to keep your place clean. So I got a lot of appreciation for my janitors, my custodians. Say you run a business and you got a custodian, and let's say he mops the floor his first day on the job, he mops the floor. Right? That's his job, right? He mops the floor. And then you give him a big ass pay raise. You was paying him $14 an hour. He mopped the floor on the first day. And then you say, you know what? I'm going to give you $28 an hour now. So what's going to happen? He's not going to appreciate your leadership because you over rewarded him. Most people, not all, most people are going to exploit those who over reward them. What do we call that? Being spoiled, basically. We call that being spoiled. So he's not going to work as hard anymore. He's not going to work as hard. He's not going to be mopping that floor every day, cleaning them toilets every day, picking up all the garbage on the floor. You feel me? Maybe every other day, maybe 3 times a week, he's mopping the floor. And then what happens? You still over validating. So even though he's working much less, he's not working as hard. He's not doing his job as often. He's only mopping the floor 3 days a week instead of every day. Now what he's doing, or now what you doing, is you say, you know what? I doubled your pay from 14 to 28 an hour. Now I'm gonna give you 30 an hour. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give you 30 an hour. Because you still doing the job, even though you're not doing it like you were. You still doing the job, so I'm gonna reward you for it. That's an example of over rewarding. Translate that to over validation in a relationship with a woman, right? Translate that. Um, let's say you take her out. Let's say y'all meet up for the first date or the first link up, whatever you like to call it, and y'all just getting to know each other, right? And let's just say, she was cool, she was respectful, y'all had good conversation. She was very feminine, she treated you with a lot of respect. You know what I'm saying? Let's say she did that. Very basic things. You know what I'm saying? Very basic things, but she did it, right? So an example of over validating or over rewarding would be if, you know, I don't know, let's say first date, y'all went to Starbucks or Panera Bread or something like that, some little, cafe style place. And then she demonstrated very good behavior and y'all hit it off and y'all vibe. So then the second date, you taking her to Roof Chris. You feel me? You taking her to Roof Chris. You getting tomahawk. She ordering tomahawk steak. Your bill was $227.97. You had to tip the waitress. $60. So you done spent $280, $300 at Roof Chris on a second date with a chick just because you liked her, just because she gave you basic decency that a woman should give a man. You feel me? You taking her to Roof Chris just because you liked her. You feel me? That's an example of over validation. That's an example of over rewarding good behavior, over rewarding validation. That's the example. Or it's like when dudes get with a chick and they still get to know her. They only been out with her once or twice, and they like her, right? Which is cool. Let's get something straight. It ain't nothing wrong with liking a woman, bro. I feel like I shouldn't have to say that, but I feel like I do. It ain't nothing wrong with liking a woman. So say you liking a chick, and another example of over validation would be, say you liking her, you've been out with her twice. You liking her, and you start texting her every day. You start texting her every day, like good morning, or how was your day, or God forbid you sending the YUD, what you doing, that lame ass text, or you FaceTiming her every day. You know what I'm saying? That's over validation. That's over validation. That's over validation. All you doing is liking her. You only been out twice with her, and now you texting her every day. You trying to talk to her every day. You know what I'm saying? And I understand, as a man, when you think logically, sometimes we're logic to a fault, right? Sometimes we're logic to a fault. So you thinking, oh, I like this person. Why don't I talk to him every day? Right? You thinking logically, why don't I talk to him every day? You know what I'm saying? But the way she's looking at it is, I only been out with this dude twice. I know we hit it off. I like him. I know he like me, but why is he texting me every day? Like, I'll talk to him because women love to talk. Women love to talk to people, so they'll talk to you. But she's sitting there wondering to herself, like, why is he texting me every day? Like, we ain't even nothing for real. We only been out 2 times. I know we like each other, but goddamn, like, you got to slow your horses, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? You rowing your boat too goddamn fast. They say row, row, row your boat. You rowing your boat too goddamn fast. That's what she thinking to herself. You know what I'm saying? So okay, we got the examples of over validation, right? So now what are examples of appropriate validation? What are examples of appropriate validation? First, let me see what's going on in this chat. As y'all know, I do standard procedure. See what's going on in the chat, man. Standard procedure, you feel me? Yeah, earn that second date. I'm about to talk about that right now. Dudes think second dates cost a lot. That's true, bro. That's a big misconception, and if I remember, I'm gonna talk about that when I bring up the next point. Do guys understand that your pleasant presence is good enough sometimes? It depends on the guy. You know what I'm saying? Some guys don't even know what a good presence from a woman is. Oh wait, you mean do guys understand that your as in our like our pleasant presence is good enough? No, most guys don't. Most guys don't know that, just the presence of a man is what is the only thing a woman want from you. When it comes down to that time, you feel me? But second thing, right? So examples of appropriate validation, inappropriate, balanced reward system, right? So let's say y'all have the first date, wherever y'all go, wherever you choose to take her. One thing with me is, I don't judge how a dude wants to spend his money, right? So as long as you doing what you want to do because you want to do it and you can afford it, go ahead and do that. You know what I'm saying? Like if a dude is a millionaire or something and he meet a chick and he wants to go to some expensive ass restaurant and that's where he says, hey, let's go here for the first date. You know what I'm saying? That's his lifestyle. So if he want to spend that money, that's his money. He rich. You know what I'm saying? Now it's different. Even if he is rich, they say it's not tricking if you got it. That's false. It's different even if he is a millionaire and he says, maybe I could use my fortune to get this woman to like me. So I'm gonna take her to an expensive ass restaurant and show her how much money I could spend and not care. You know what I'm saying? That's different than if he just rich and he just like his lifestyle is just eating at expensive places. Then yeah, that woman is gonna end up going to an expensive restaurant with him. You feel me? That's just how it is because he want to go there. But yeah, I don't judge how dudes want to spend their money as long as they doing it because they want to do it. You feel me? But not to get on a tangent. Proper validation. Say y'all go on a first date wherever. For me, first dates are, Starbucks, Panera. If it's warm outside, we might just link up and walk around downtown or chill at the park or something like that. Or get a little something somewhere. If I'm back at home in Detroit, Coney Island is my favorite restaurant. It's cheap, it's good, great environment, so, say I'm taking a chick in one of these places, right? Let's say we hitting it off, I like the vibes, she was treating me how she should treat me, she was treating me how I should be treated, so because I'm treating her how she should be treated, you feel me? So she's treating me as a woman should treat a man, right? We vibing. I like the vibes. I liked her. We had good conversation. So what would be my validation for that? My validation for a good first date would be a second date. You feel me? That's how I operate. I know a lot of dudes don't do second dates, unless the chick wants to unless they get the chick to have sex with them on the first date or whatever. I don't judge dudes who do that. You know what I'm saying? I don't judge dudes who do that. I'm just saying for me, in my head, the way I operate, my methods, my procedures, my validation for that good first date will be a second one. You know what I'm saying? I want to learn more of you. I want to learn more of who you are. I don't just stick my dick in everybody. That's just me. One date is not enough for me to want to have sex with you, bro. Sorry. So yeah, my validation for a good first date is going to be a second date. You know what I'm saying? Now, I know a dude is probably asking, oh, what do you do for the second date? Whatever I feel like doing. You know what I'm saying? Whatever I feel like doing. Wherever I feel like going. Yeah, see, this is how Red does it. This is Red's operating system. No second date until we are intimate and you prove that you can establish peace with me. See? Not my operating system, but he a whole different man. He got his whole different system. If that's what worked for him, I'm happy. He happy, I'm happy. You feel me? All men are gonna move their own way. So some dudes not gonna take a chick on the second date till they been intimate. A dude like me, I don't want to get intimate after the first date. Unless I knew you a little bit before the first date, I don't want to get intimate with you after the first date. I want to know you some more. So we gonna go on a second date. That's me, right? That's me. That don't gotta be Red. You feel me? So I only said that because I want guys to understand every man should develop his own swag with this. You feel me? Every man should develop his own methods, his own procedures. You know, you you don't have to do something because another man said that's what he does. You feel me? Or you don't have to do something because that's what another man said he thinks that guys should do. You feel me? So that's the only reason why I said that. But so guys are gonna ask me, okay, what's the second date? Wherever I feel like going, whatever I feel like doing. You know what I'm saying? If I feel like going to a cafe again, then we going to a cafe. If I feel like going to Mongolian Grill, we gonna go to Mongolian Grill. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna end up spending, $35. I don't care. That's where I wanted to eat. You feel me? Or if we ate if we ate at Panera the first date and I want to go downtown the second date and just walk around on the river walk, we gonna do that. It's whatever I feel like doing. You feel me? It's like the second date is not like, okay, this was the first date. Now I have to up the quality of the second date. No, that's not what it's not like stepping stones, like first date, second date, third date. It's got to get more and more expensive. No, at least for me. That's not how I do things. The dates are what I want to do and where I want to go. If she just so happened to catch me on a lucky day and I feel like going to a good restaurant, then she just got lucky that day. You know what I'm saying? One thing about me is, I'm what you could maybe call a foodie. Maybe, you could call me a foodie. Like not a foodie, but I really like trying new restaurants. You feel me? I really like trying new restaurants. If you follow me on Instagram, you see me almost every weekend. I'm posting on Friday night or Saturday night. I'm about to hit this restaurant tomorrow. I'm gonna hit this restaurant in the morning. Like today, I tried this new restaurant called Cafe Zola for breakfast. Exquisite, you feel me? But that's beyond the point. I really like trying new restaurants. So a chick might catch me on a lucky day where I found a restaurant I really want to try, and I just so happen to plan our date at this, on the same day and same time that I want to try this new restaurant. You feel me? So if she catch me on that lucky day and we end up at this new restaurant that I'm trying, she just called me on a lucky day. And I know dudes gonna say that's simping. You're taking her out for a meal. Like, you're a simp. You shouldn't take girls out for food. Like that's I don't care. I wanted to eat there. I wanted to eat there. You know what I'm saying? And I'm a man of my word. So if I say, I'm a man of my word. So if I say, hey, we gonna go out on this day at this time, and I found this new restaurant that I want to try, we gonna go there. Or if I say, I'm not gonna tell you where we going, but we gonna go to this new restaurant that I ain't been to, we gonna do that. You feel me? That's how we gonna do. That's how we gonna do. If I feel like, if I felt like, if I read her enough and we chopped it up for long enough to where I actually know her in a way, as much as you can know somebody on the first date, then sometimes I'm even comfortable with having her come over the second date. You know what I'm saying? Now that's rare, but that only happens like if we really hit it off, we end up on a first date out for like, 4 hours, 5 hours, 6 hours, chopping it up, having really good conversation. And I've learned a lot about this chick. Then I might trust, inviting her over on the second date. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't even trying to have sex with her. See, that's the part that's going to bug dudes out. You're inviting her to your crib, but you're not trying to fuck. What are you doing? That's the part that's going to bug dudes out. You feel me? I might trust her enough to invite her through the crib. And even then, I'm not trying to have sex with her. You feel me? You picking up what I'm putting down? You know what I'm saying? Or if it's a chick who, like I said, if it's a chick we really, really vibed with, sometimes I will offer to go over her place. You know what I'm saying? If I didn't feel like I trusted her enough to come over my place, but I don't really feel like going nowhere out, then I offer, we do it at your crib. You feel me? That's how I operate. That's how I operate. That's my way of validating a good first date, is to propose a second one. I'm not buying her flowers because we had a good first date. I'm not texting her every day because we had a good first date. I'm not FaceTiming her every day because we had a good first date. You know what I'm saying? Let me see what's going on in this chat. It seemed like y'all getting kind of live. Seemed like y'all getting kind of live. Yeah, see, I don't argue with that. If that's the way you move, that's the way you move. In order for me to spend money, we must be intimate and must earn that. I feel that, man. I feel it. IHOP, I mess with. I ain't had IHOP in years. I used to get like the cheesecake pancakes with turkey sausage and scrambled eggs, bro. I think the last time I've been to IHOP was with my mama, bro. I ain't gonna lie. That had to be like 4 years ago, 5 years ago. Um, yes, that Cafe Zola was very good. I had 2 fried hard eggs, Polish sausage, rye toast. Home they make their own toast too. They made their own bread. That shit was very good. And potatoes, you feel me? Potatoes and a black coffee. Gym dates. Now that's a good idea that I've never done before. I've never done a gym date before. Only because I don't think I have the patience for it. Low key, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I don't think I have the patience for a gym date, unless the only time the patience isn't an issue is when if I meet a chick in a gym. But even then, it's like I have very specific ways that I train, and I don't like wasting training days. And I'm not about to put no chick through what I'd be doing. So the idea of a gym date is good. It just don't fit me. But that's a very good idea, a gym date, bro. A gym date is a very good idea, man. You know what I'm saying? One day I'm gonna tone it down. One day I'm gonna tone it down. You know, gotta come up with a gym date routine. You feel me? A gym date workout routine. You feel me? I'm gonna try that, bro. Let's see. Gym days usually end me wanting to fuck. LMAO, let me chill. Hey, I understand. Bro, let me tell y'all something real quick, dog. My homie Special Ray put out a video earlier today. Or was that yesterday? I don't know, dog. I'll be losing track of days and time, bro. I'll be living. But he put out a video talking about body game. Was it real or false? And he gave a story about, go watch the video. But let's just say he gave a really good story on how that body game can do a lot. And just like Asia said, gym days usually ends up me wanting to fucking LMAO, let me chill. When chicks see you in your element, bro. When chicks see you in your element, they will feel all kind of feelings and emotions that they didn't even really know they had before. You know what I'm saying? When a chick see you in your element, like if you really with that gym life, like me, like I am, or like how Special Ray is, like if you really like Special Ray is a personal trainer. This is his life. Me, I'm not a personal trainer yet. I'm not a strength and conditioning coach yet, but I take this gym life very seriously. So when a chick see me in the gym, or when a chick see Special Ray in the gym, and we in our element, like this is where I'm at peak performance, she's going to feel, how do I articulate this? She's gonna feel like she's looking at an Avenger or an X-Man, bro. You gonna look like a superhero in that moment, bro, because you in your element. Your masculinity is at 1,000,000%. Your confidence is at 1,000,000% because you know what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? You're not playing no games. When I'm in the gym, I ain't playing no games. I'm not wasting no time. I'm doing my reps. I'm doing my sets. I'm loading my plates. I'm unloading plates. I'm walking to platform, squat rack to platform, machine to cable, whatever it is. I'm doing what I do. And I'm doing what I do. I'm gonna tell y'all one. I'm gonna break the topic for 1 second just to give y'all a quick short story I have. When a quick short story I have when I went to the gym with a friend one time, right? This is a friend of mine, a female friend of mine. You know what I'm saying? A female homegirl. Female homegirl. This is a homegirl of mine. We went to the gym one day. because it was a weekend, like a Sunday. So, on my weekends, I'm not really training. I'm just, when I go to the gym on a weekend, I just, I'm just trying to get blood through my body. I'm just trying to, do some not fluff work, but chasing a pump, really just working on my connective tissues and, just saying I don't really be pushing it when I work out on the weekends. I'm not training. I'm just actively resting, you could call it, right? So she asked me to go to the gym with her one day on, like, it was a Sunday or a Saturday. I can't remember. But I was like, okay, because it wasn't a real training day. And when we were in there, I had never, like, I'm gonna just say this, bro. For my dudes who get it, you gonna get it. If you don't get it, you just ain't gonna get it. But she was giving me that look the whole time. And like, this is a home girl. This is a home girl. Like, I'm not even attracted to her. And I didn't think she was attracted to me. She just cool. We hit it off. We exchange good ideas. We have good conversations. We exchange game. That's my home girl. But we go to the gym and she started giving me that look. She started giving me that look. You feel me? Because I was in my element. That gym is my sanctuary. That gym, I know everything, the ins and outs of that gym. Every dumbbell, every cable, every platform, every squat rack. That's what I do. So I was in my element. So she giving me that look the whole time. And I didn't realize it at first, because I didn't know chicks were so enthralled with seeing men in their element at the time. But while it was happening, I'm like, I'm thinking to myself, like, what's going on? Like, we supposed to be working out. She looking at me like this, and she making little remarks like this and that. We in here supposed to be working out. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what she doing, but whatever. And it took me a while to realize, chicks really love seeing dudes in their element. Another example of that is, when chicks be saying, they love watching a dude drive. Or like, you might see memes on Instagram. They be making memes of, like, chick be talking about she getting wet when she watching her man parallel park. Like, that's a real thing, because that's when a man is in his element. When I'm driving, I'm in my element. You might catch her staring at you. You know what I'm saying? You might catch her fidgeting and all this while you driving. You wondering, like, what are you doing? But you in your element, and she's watching you in your element. And that's making her feel some type. That's making what's between her legs tingle. And so when you parallel parking, that's that. You know what I'm saying? Or when I'm in the gym, that's that. You feel me? I remember one time I had a chick come over. This was last year. A chick came through the crib. Yeah, this was last fall. I was about to say last summer, but this was last fall. I had a chick come through the crib, but I was writing. If y'all don't know, I love to write. I'm a writer. I love to write. And I was in the middle of writing. But this was a chick who I had been messing with for a minute. So, if I hadn't messed with her for a minute, if I was just really getting to know her, I would have just said, you can't come over. But this chick I've been messing with for a minute and I enjoy her. So I say, you come over, but when you come over, I'm gonna be writing for a little bit. So, when you come over, just get comfortable and wait. And when she came over, I was writing. And when I'm writing, I'm in my element. I know I sound like I don't know proper English, and I know I speak in Ebonics, and I know I sound like I don't have nothing beyond a high school education, but writing is my element. You know what I'm saying? Writing is what I do. So I'm writing and I'm in my zone. I got my computer hooked up to my TV. I'm typing, and I'm reading what I'm typing on the TV screen and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? And while I'm typing, she in my bed is right here. You feel me? My bed is right here. This is my bed. This is my bed. So I'm right here where I'm on live. I'm right here. And she in my bed, just watching me write. You know what I'm saying? Watching me write. And she told me later on that watching me while I was writing turned her on in that moment, because I was in my element. Like I was at peak performance. I was so in the zone, doing what I do and doing what I do well, that it turned her on in that moment. You feel me? So that's just examples of when you in your element, women love it, bro. Women love seeing a man in their element. Hey, man, shout out to Malachi. Not only is what he said true, but Malachi is a true channel OG. He been around, I don't know, though. Malachi been around since I had like less than 500 subs or something like that. He been around for a long time. So, I always respect, and not respect, but appreciate my long time OG subs, bro. So much appreciation to you, man. You've been showing me support for a long time. I got love for you. I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? So, I just want to make that known. I not to get off topic again, but I really appreciate my subscribers, especially the ones that was around in the beginning. When I started in March, April, May, June. When I had 50, 100, 200, 300 subscribers, 400 subscribers, and they was leaving comments every day. You know what I'm saying? And subscribing and watching all my videos. That's what Malachi was doing. That's what Dior Alston was doing. You know what I'm saying? That's what Niner was doing. You feel me? Some other ones. They was there when my channel was hella small. When I was praying to get 10 views in 24 hours. You feel me? So I just want to let y'all know I appreciate y'all. Yeah, Kanye, my dog. That's my homie in real life, like I said earlier. He been around since I pretty much first started. When I was making the videos outside my mama porch. You know what I'm saying? Or making the videos in the car. When I would pull up to Harrison and do my gymnast rings, when I do videos in the car. He been around since that long. Yeah, but anyway, to get back on topic. Yeah, Mew, you said you've been around since 600. We just got a big jump in people in the live, like 10 more people. We got 40 people in here now. So make sure y'all hitting that like button when y'all come in, man. Show some love to your boy. But back on topic, man. Playing games, bro. Playing games. When you playing games as a dude, you're playing a chick's game. And that's why I say it's so important to have your own bag with this. You got to have your own swag with this. I understand, coming on YouTube, learning dating advice. I was doing it, bro. Like back like my senior year of high school, freshman year of college, I was on YouTube, watching dating advice, watching red pill content. I understand it. Getting dating advice, getting red pill advice, getting female nature advice. I understand all that. But you can't do it and not develop your own bag. I put that in my phone earlier today too. It's gonna be a video coming up where you can't, like, if you feel the need to watch dating content and female nature content like just for years on end, something ain't right. You feel me? Something ain't right. I've grown out of watching like all that dating content, especially red pill content. It's a whole different bag that they be in now. Like I don't watch that kind of stuff no more. If I do, it's just for support, or it's just because it's somebody I like to listen to. Mr. Lucario is a dating coach. That's his income. That's his living. Do I need to listen to the content? No. I've grown out of the dating advice content, but he showed me love when I was very small too. So will I tune into his live, send a donation, or set up a like, or tell the chat to hit the like button? Yeah, I will. Ron Will, C Boogie, Cousin T-Tar. You know what I'm saying? Cousin T-Tar is like a seduction master. So I can always learn stuff when I listen to his videos. You know what I'm saying? I can always learn stuff when I listen to his videos, but I don't feel like I need like the want to listen to it all the time like that. You know what I'm saying? Because I got my own bag with this. But when he's the master, so if he drop a gem, he drop a gem. Ron Wills drops videos every single day. Let's acknowledge the grind that Ron, he make it look so easy, man. Like Ron Wheels be dropping. Ron Wheels has 4 channels, right? He got Ron Wheels Deep Thought, Ron Wheels for Ladies. Uh, he got his like finances channel. He drop a video on all of those like every day. On the main channel, he dropping 2 videos a day during the week because he dropped a video at 3 a.m. and then he dropped a car video. You know, I don't watch every single video. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't. Sometimes he drop gems too, but I don't need. A lot of his content is very fundamental. I don't need to listen to the fundamentals. I'm past that. But because I appreciate Ron Wheels and I love his content and I love how much of an expert he is, and I've read his books, I will listen to his videos just because it's like listening to that uncle. That's why we call him Uncle Rom. It's like listening to that uncle that just, he gonna keep reinforcing the fundamentals. I'm saying? Even when he know you get it, he gonna keep reinforcing the fundamentals, even when he know you get it, just because he knows how important they are. And even though you already know them, and you might be like, damn, I already know this, but you just want to listen because he just to the kind of caliber of man he is. You just want to listen. That's how I listen to Ron Wheels. C Boogie. You know what I'm saying? Now, C Boogie is a country. I listen to all his videos only because I resonate with him the most. You know what I'm saying? He's the same age as my big sister. So it's like listening to a big brother. You know what I'm saying? Well, he C Boogie is 33. My big sister is 31. So they pretty damn near the same age. So it's like listening to a big brother. You know what I'm saying? He from the hood, I'm from the hood. You feel me? So I resonate with him the most. You feel me? I resonate with him the most. So I listen to all his videos, not for the content always, but just for the just to listen to someone who I can relate to. You feel me? I'm not listening to content all the time, trying to learn all the time for years on end. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't feel the need to listen to these guys for the content for years or months straight. You know what I'm saying? Because I know how it is, man. I know how it is. When you first find this information, you binge on it. You watching Red Pill or you watching dating content videos, every single day. But if you feel like, hey, yo, peace, Red. Peace, man. I hope you enjoy your night, man. Have a peaceful night. You feel me? Peace. But where was I at? Yeah, you shouldn't feel the need to listen to content like that every single day. Even me. You know what I'm saying? Eventually, dudes should grow out of my content. You know what I'm saying? Grow out of the content. Now they might not outgrow me as a content creator or as a person that they know me as, but they might grow out the content, which I want y'all to grow out the content. I want y'all to develop your own bag and say, you know what? I don't need to listen to that video that Chris dropped earlier today. I don't need the information. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I'll listen just because I like Chris and I mess with Chris and I want to support Chris. Not because I want to I need to learn the content. No, I want y'all to learn the content, develop your own bag, and get past the content. Get past the content. The only reason we make new content so often is because new people come every day. New people come every day. You feel me? New people come every day. And if you look at my channel, or if you look at a C Boogie channel or Ron Wheels channel or Cousin T-Tor channel, or if you from the Man Cave channel, when we make content, we ain't talking about the same thing every day. We're not talking about the same thing every day. It's the same, might be similar subjects, but it's different angles to the topics every day. I keep track of all my videos in my phone, in my notes. I've never redone the same topic twice. You know what I'm saying? I've never redone the same topic twice. And I got almost 200 videos on my channel. A lot of them I made unlisted because the ones in the earlier days were kind of trash, but I've never redone the same video twice. You feel me? Now, eventually, yeah, I'm end up redoing some videos that could be cleared up where I could talk about them better on, or, videos that just need reinforcement. But I've never talked about the same thing twice. You look at some other dudes' channels. I'm going on a tangent, but um, if you on a dude's channel when he talk about the same thing every 3 days, like uh why women cheat, why women manipulate, why you're still a beta, and then they repeat that like every 3, 4, 5 days, you should grow out of that content very fast if you're soaking up the information and applying it to life. I'm not bashing the content that they make, but if they make the same content every week, they rotate the same 7 topics, you should listen, absorb it, learn it, apply it, and then you good. You know what I'm saying? Then you good. If they only talk about 7 things, why do you need to listen to them every day for 7 months? That's like taking calculus. That's like taking calculus and you sitting in there, okay, one day it's derivatives, then it's double derivatives, then triple. I ain't been in calculus since freshman year of college. So, you know, say all you talking about is the different types of derivatives for a week, and then you stay in that class, and that's all y'all talk about for a whole semester is 3 kinds of derivatives. Like, does that make sense? Eventually, you should learn it and be able to apply it and be like, okay, I don't need this no more. That's how you should be with a lot of these channels in this corner of YouTube where they talk about the same thing every day. Let's just be honest, bro. Let's just be honest. Yeah, talking about child support, like I said, I'm not bashing the content, but if that's all they talking about every day, like how much can you listen about child support and the lack of feminine women in the United States? Like how much can you listen to that before it's a problem? Before it's a problem. Hey, someone said, "What up, though? Buffs, woods, or sticks?" I'm going. Actually, that's a good question. For me personally, like what I will wear, I'm going sticks. But I think the buffs look the best, and that's just my bias because I'm from the city. But I think the buffs look the best. But if I was to cop some, Cardis, I'm getting sticks, especially because I wear prescriptions. So I'll be wearing them every day. I ain't trying to wear no buffs every day. I be done got shot. You know what I'm saying? So I actually want me some prescription sticks. And if you don't know what he talking about Cartier frames in Detroit. Cartiers are Detroit. Cartiers are very popular in Detroit, especially buffs. Buffs, woods, or sticks are just different kinds of Cardis. I'm going with sticks. But back to the topic. Let's see what's going on in this chat. Yeah, people should be applying what they learning, man. If you listening to the same content for a year and you ain't applied it and learned from it, then what are you doing? What are you doing? You're wasting time. You feel me? Example of myself. My major, I'm about to go back, but my major was applied exercise science, right? That's what I'm interested in. That's what I want to learn. But I took this anatomy class twice and I failed it twice. Now, there's a reason why I failed it the second time that isn't entirely my fault, but I'm going to take all the blame, take complete ownership. I failed the class twice. You know what I'm saying? Because I wasn't studying appropriately. I wasn't doing the proper work to pass the exams and learn the info. It was a lot of information. Musculoskeletal anatomy. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't being responsible. I wasn't learning and applying what I was learning. That's the same with all these YouTube videos. You got to be applying it, bro. You got to be applying it, bro. Thing is, it's hard for me to deal with regular guys who learn so much about masculine men when there's a week when I'm going. Good. That's what you need. That's what you need. Because the more you can weed out the weak dudes, the less likely you will get hurt. So then if you've only mostly dealt with good dudes, you'll treat every dude well. You know what I'm saying? And that's what's going to better the world. You feel me? Or a positive thought. I know it's a male space, but not many black women on here are level headed enough to listen to that complain about colorism. Ain't no black men all day. Hey man. Said I'm a new subscriber and I appreciate it. How long have you been listening to Dan Coach's Rape Country? I would say since my senior year of high school. I'm 20 years old now. since my senior high school. So like 3 years, like 3 years. But I don't listen to it no more like that for real, for real. I was really listening to learn from like my senior year of high school to like the end of my freshman year of college. That's when I was really listening to learn. I wasn't listening to the same people every day. Like I was trying to progress. Like, okay, I learned one thing. Now I gotta advance. I'm learning more and more. And then it got to a point where it was like, I'm good on this now. I got my own bag. I got my own swag. Started getting game from my own pops, and I'm good. Let's see what's going on. That was me. Hey, shout out Steph is cold, bro. I ain't never stingy when it comes to my support. If it's a black man doing good, man, I'm a support. And cause Steph is cold, um, Steph is cold. I started watching Steph. I don't watch him no more, but I was watching Steph when he first was blowing up. Like this is early 2019, like January 2019, when he was dropping videos every day, new topics every day. I was on his Patreon supporting, Patreon every day. He was putting in that work, giving good information too. So shout out to him. I think he's chasing that bag more so now. He knows what topics will get a lot of views, so he talks about the same things a lot now. But whatever he want to do, he making his bread, he making his living. He can put food on his plate, man. I'm happy for him. You know what I'm saying? The anatomy was hard as hell, but third go round, I'm good. I was going past it the second time, but the second semester, COVID hit, we got sent home, and I let it all just mess me up. I let it mess me up, throw me off my game. So then I switched to sport management. I hate this. So now I'm switching back to applied exercise science, and I'm a dub that anatomy class. But back to the topic. Black Bleach, you said, do we play games as a defense mechanism, or is that just the climate? Both. It's more so a defense mechanism, but the climate definitely has something to do with it. You know what I'm saying? But it's definitely a defense mechanism. Playing games is what you do when you feel like when you feel you need some kind of defense. That's why I was saying when men play games, they play in a chicks game. Because chicks play games as a defense mechanism. Chicks play games as a defense mechanism when they feel threatened. That's why I was saying a chick is only going to play games and try and manipulate when she feels threatened. When she feels threatened. And she only going to feel threatened if she feel like you lying and you playing games. You feel me? No, that's not true. That's not true. Women don't always start playing games first. I said this earlier in the live. Sometimes they do. I'm not saying that's every time. Sometimes they do. Sometimes the women definitely do start playing games, but most of the time, I won't even say most of the time. Let me not say it. Many times the men start playing games because they have the mindset of, oh, I'm a be 2 steps ahead of her before she could get me. So I'm gonna play the games first before she play the games on me. Like I said earlier, little do they know, when you start playing the games, you set the tone for the gameplay. So then she gonna play games right back to you. And you can't out gameplay a woman when it comes to this relationship stuff. You can't outplay them. They gonna beat you. So then you playing a game that you was already set up to lose. So then you mad at yourself because you losing the game. You feel me? You losing the game. So women don't always start playing games. And if they do start playing games, just leave, bro. You know what I'm saying? If they do start playing games, just leave. Or, let's say, because I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I did a live on this before about women who sometimes they feel like they can't handle a dude that's on point. You know what I'm saying? And that's happened to me a few times where they liked me, they wanted to be with me, but they didn't feel like they could handle me, or not feel like they could. I'm on point, so they can't just be how they are around other dudes with me, right? So I would notice they would start to play little games, and I knew it was a defense mechanism. They would start to play little games. Instead of just dropping them to the curb, I would address it. Like, I know what you're doing. You don't have to do that with me. Don't do it with me, but you don't have to. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even that kind of dude, and I know what you're doing. I don't like what you're doing. So you either stop doing it or we go our separate ways. You know what I'm saying? So, like, if it's a chick that you ain't really got no rapport with for real, y'all just been out a couple times, or you don't really like her like that for real. Then I mean, if she start playing games, you can drop her. If she playing games from the start, just don't even engage. But if it's a chick who y'all like each other, y'all been messing with each other for a minute, and you notice that she start playing little games, address it first. You know what I'm saying? That's what a leader does. When a leader has a team member who has been performing well, but then they start messing up, you address it first. You know, you're not just gonna cut a good player off the team because he start messing up out of nowhere. No, you're gonna address it. You know, why is this happening? What's going on? What are you doing? So that's what I do as a man. If it's a chick I'm messing with and we hit it off for real and we like each other and we've been messing with each other for a minute, if I notice something ain't going right, I'm gonna address it. I'm not just gonna say, hey, you know, I ain't doing this right, or yeah, like AJ said, I ain't just gonna ghost her. I'm gonna address it. You feel me? I'm gonna address it. Even if it's just something that don't feel right. Like even if I don't recognize exactly what she doing, but my animal instincts is telling me something ain't right, I'm gonna address it. You feel me? I'm gonna address it. I am going to address it. I am going to address it. When you address it, they try to flip it on you and make you feel insecure. I'm going, yeah. You know, some chicks do that. You know, you call them out on their BS and then they try to flip it on you. You know, that's what some chicks do. That's just a sign of their immaturity, man. You just got to drop them after that. So I ain't tripping off that. You got to understand, bro. You're not going to trip off something when you know you can replace it. You feel me? So, you know, if a chick ain't acting how I want her to act, or not acting, but I don't like to use that word acting. If her behavior doesn't align with behavior I like or I accept or I vibe with, I ain't tripping. You know what I'm saying? If we ain't messing, we ain't messing. You know, it's plenty of women out here I can meet. You feel me? So if you don't address some women's games up front, you got to check it right away. If you don't, it will get worse. Exactly. Women gonna keep exploiting that hole that you left. You know, so they're gonna keep exploiting that hole that you left open. Just like if you playing basketball, if the other team, if all they doing is driving and kicking to the left corner and they hitting threes, they getting open shots every time because your defense can't recognize it. If you haven't recognized it after the fourth attempt of them kicking and driving to the left corner, they're gonna keep doing it. And they're gonna do it as long as you don't know how to defend it. You feel me? Exactly. There's power in walking away. There's power in walking away. Because when you decide to involve yourself in mess, like in messiness, like if a chick playing games and you address it from a messy standpoint, you are now stooping down to her level. You are now stooping to her level of immaturity and insecurity. But if you just, instead of wasting time, you just address it and either address it to fix it or address it to tell her you leaving, you left with some power in your hand. You left with the power in your hand, bro. You feel me? Yeah, ghosting is irresponsible and it's pussy. Ghosting is very pussy from a man's end. You know what I'm saying? Ghosting is very pussy from a man's end. I understand why women do it so much because women are naturally conflict averse. Women naturally do not want to, they're going to do what they can to avoid conflict. You know what I'm saying? So a woman is not going to feel the same about ghosting. All they thinking is, hey, I'm just trying to avoid conflict. So I'm gonna do whatever I can. Whether I leave him sick and upset or crying or whatever, I'm a ghost because I feel like that's how I'm gonna avoid the conflict. Whereas a man is not supposed to be conflict averse like that. A man should be able to address his truth in a respectful manner and deal with the consequences. Dudes only ghost when they scared of the woman. You feel me? That's why I say it's pussy. I've never ghosted a chick in my life. I've never ghosted a chick that I've interacted with. Never ghosted. Never ghosted. Because what am I ghosting for? Why do I need to go ghost? If something ain't right and I don't want to be with her no more, or if I don't want to spend time with her no more, I'm gonna let her know that for a multitude of reasons. Right? It's a multitude of reasons why. First of all, my eyes is hurting, bro. All this light. First of all, let me lower my brightness. First of all right. Hopefully that don't mess with my lighting. But first of all, ghosting from a man, right? If you're ghosting her, that means you scared of her reaction. That's first off, right? If you ghosting her, you scared of her reaction. You feel me? You don't want to deal with whatever reaction she might come with. You scared. You scared she might kick and scream. You scared she might cuss you out. You scared she might try to embarrass you or whatever. You scared of whatever she might do. So that's the first reason why it's pussy. Second reason why ghosting is pussy is because as a man, you should know how to deliver your truth and honesty in a respectful manner, right? Right. So it's not going to be no reason why she would want to embarrass you or ruin your reputation or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? If I'm not messing with a chick and I decide, okay, I don't want to spend no more time with this chick, I'm not going to be like, hey, yo, bitch, on some DMX shit, like, hey, yo, bitch, hey, yo, bitch, hey, yo, get the fuck out of here. I ain't trying to see you no more. Like, I'm not going to do that because then she going to be scorned. They say it ain't nothing worse than a scorned woman. I didn't say the quote right, but I'm paraphrasing. I'm not going to leave her scorned because then either one or two things are going to happen. She either going to come back and try to hurt me, or the next dude she get with, she gonna treat him wrong based off how I left her. And I don't want to do that. I'm not trying to hurt other dudes indirectly. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna embrace the fact that, okay, she might catch an attitude, she might try to cuss me out, she might call me all kind of names, she might try to pull insults out the bag, she might do whatever. She might just, take it to the chin and, respectfully and quietly dip out. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the case may be. But whatever her response is, I'm going to deliver my truth and honesty in an authentic fashion. That's what a man does. I'm not just gonna ghost her. I'm gonna say, hey, I'm a not I don't have to explain myself, but I will. I will. You don't gotta explain yourself, but I will. Just because that's just what I do. So I'm gonna explain what's not right. I'm gonna explain what I'm not liking, and I'm gonna tell her, hey, we just gonna go our separate ways. You know what I'm saying? She might say okay. She might try to cuss me out. She might say, no, 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 I want to work on things, blah, 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 all that. If I'm firm on my stance, I don't care what she do. I don't care what she do. You understand what I'm saying? I don't care what she do. So I ain't about to ghost her because I'm not scared of her reaction. I'm not scared of her reaction. And because ghosting is why a lot of these chicks be acting up with dudes. You know what I'm saying? I think we neglect the fact that a lot of females misbehave because a lot of dudes hurt them. You know what I'm saying? A lot of dudes left them hurt. So when you leave a chick hurt, she not gonna navigate the same. And I think we neglect the fact that a lot of these chicks be misbehaving because other dudes in the past messed them up. As a man, you can build a woman up or you could tear her down. That's how much power you have. That's how much power you have. A man can build her up or you could tear her down. And a lot of dudes tear women down. Sometimes it's on purpose, sometimes it's not. But when you tear her down and you tear her down and 3 or 4 dudes then tore her down and left her feeling like shit and left her feeling like she was a bad person or that she ain't nothing and left her feeling hella insecure about herself, then every dude she meet after that, she gonna treat him different. She gonna treat him different. You can't expect her to be open and completely feminine off the rip when 3 or 4 dudes done hurt her real bad. You know what I'm saying? You can't expect that. Now, you don't have to be Mr. Fix-It and try to heal her. I'm not saying that, but you can't expect a hurt woman just to treat you different. You feel me? All the time. You know what I'm saying? We neglect the fact that dudes be ruining chicks. We have to acknowledge that as men. I might do that on another live stream, bro, because that's a topic that men need to hear and understand. As a man, you can build this woman up or break her down. Build her up or break her down. I've talked about that before. I've said before on live, if me and a woman part ways and she's not at least 1% better of a woman than she was when we met each other, then I failed my job as a man. You feel me? I failed my job as a man if when we part ways, she not a better person. Because a leader is supposed to improve his teammates and leave them with gems that they can carry for the rest of their career. When an NBA player plays with LeBron, that player is never going to forget LeBron because LeBron is such a great leader. He gave that player gems and jewels that player can keep for the rest of his life, even when him and LeBron are no longer on the same team. You feel me? That's why LeBron is my favorite player and not Kobe, rest in peace, or not Michael Jordan, because LeBron was a leader. LeBron was a leader. A leader builds his teammates up. A leader gives his team, his players game that they can have and use even when they not on the same team no more. Even when they not under his leadership no more. And that's what a man does to a woman. A man should help build a woman into a better woman. A man should game up a woman. You don't tear her down. You know what I'm saying? You don't tear her down. You feel me? A man's job is to be a leader. You cannot be a leader if you are making your teammates worse. You cannot be a leader if you're making your teammates worse. You know what I'm saying? You're not a leader if you're making your teammates worse. If you're making the people under your leadership worse, that's not a leader. That's not a man. When a woman positions herself under a man's wing, that's a lot of responsibility on the man's part. A lot of these dudes try to just oversimplify relations with women. It's not easy. It's not simple. It takes a lot of time, energy. It's complexity in there. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me started with the LeBron talk, bro. Don't get me started, Brazy. Rip B Brazy. Don't get me started, bro. I'm gonna act like you ain't even seen that. LeBron led a team to the NBA Finals. Then when he left the team, they only won 19 games. When he was on the team, they won 64. That's all I gotta say. When Michael Jordan first retired, the Bulls still won 55 games. That's what I'm gonna say right there. But anyway, and Kobe and Jordan both had Phil Jackson, arguably the greatest NBA coach of all time. LeBron's best coach is fucking Eric Spoelstra. So we don't got to talk about all that. But back to the topic. Where was I at? Oh, a leader. You know what I'm saying? A leader leaves his players. A leader leaves the people under his leadership better than they were when he came. That's why people hate bosses and love leaders. People hate bosses and love leaders. People hate bosses and love leaders. Why do people love leaders? Well, let's first get into why do people hate bosses? Why do people hate bosses? Because bosses don't do anything but tell people what to do. They tell people what to do, and if they don't do it, then they give them consequence. Even if they do it, they're not rewarding the good behavior. A boss just tells people what to do. A leader not only tells people what to do, but he gives people positions. He makes people feel important. He puts people in positions where they matter. He puts people in positions where they excel. A leader gets to know his personnel and tasks and puts them in positions where they perform the best at. A leader is going to give his players gems, or his people under his leadership gems that they can take when they no longer under his leadership. That's what a man should do to a woman. You know what I'm saying? You can't just think that you about to, have all these relationships that you want with women, getting all the greatest, sex from women, and get the most fulfilling relationships with women when you ain't even being a leader. You know what I'm saying? When you ain't even being a leader, you're not making her a better woman. You know what I'm saying? And I know a lot of dudes say, well, that's not my job, sounding like a bitch. You know what I'm saying? That's not my job. A man don't got to do nothing for a woman, sounding like a little bitch. You know what I'm saying? But as a man, you take responsibility. That's what a man does. Man takes responsibility. When a man accepts someone under his wing, he takes responsibility for that person's growth or deterioration. You get me? So you're not going to play games in the effort to help this woman improve. You know what I'm saying? And that's why insecure dudes always fail at this, because you can't help a person improve when you insecure. Because what's the thought behind somebody that's insecure? That insecure man is going to be thinking, well, I'm not going to game her up. I'm not going to help her be a better woman because she might leave me. Then it was a waste of time. It was a waste of energy. Then she's being a good woman to some other dude. She's taking what I taught her to some other dude. When that's the whole point. That's the whole point. Like pimps always say to understand that the hoe belongs to the game. She never belongs to you. She'll just preside under your pimping for a while. While she's under your pimping, you need to help her grow and prosper into the greatest hoe she can be. But ultimately, she belongs to the game. So even if she leaves you, even if she leaves your pimping, and goes and chooses to take the dominion of someone else's pimping, she still has the game that you gave her, and she's not gonna stay in the game. She's gonna be a good hoe to that other pimp, whoever he is. It's the same with men, square men and women. I'm not about to deteriorate a woman because when we separate ways and she go to a different dude, she gonna mess him up. She might mess him up, bro. And I don't want that for no other dude. I don't want no other dude to suffer because I left a woman hurt. And then she got with him and damaged him. I don't want that. That's karma. I believe in karma. I'm not going to have someone under my wings and then let them free and they don't know how to fly. You feel me? Ted Matrix, you said, I got a question. When I was in Louisiana, there are people, when they see me, they avoid me, but will talk to my family members or a friend. I'm now in Georgia. I'm assuming there's more to the question. If there isn't, I'm assuming there's more to the question. Maybe he typing. I don't know. But I'm assuming he's trying to get like why people don't want to talk to him, but they talk to his family members or friends. It could be a bunch of reasons, bro. You know, maybe they intimidated by you. Maybe they think you ugly. Uh, you know, maybe they feel like they're not good enough to talk to you. Maybe they feel like they better than you. You know, it could be anything, bro. Maybe they don't like the way you smell. Like it could be an array of things. You know what I'm saying? For better or for worse. It could be any of that. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, if there's any more to that, you know, throw it in. But that was very unspecific, like Malachi said. But yeah, like C Boogie said, leave them better than when you came. You know, and part of that is on the woman too. Talk to the woman for a minute. Part of that is on y'all too, because you have to be a good student to the teachings. You got to be a good player to the leader. You feel me? I don't want to lead no woman that can't absorb no information. You know what I'm saying? She's like tarnished soil. She's like tarnished soil. You know, they talk all the time about the soil in America, how you know the vegetables barely have any nutrients and all that because the soil is trash. I don't want her to be like tarnished soil. If I can't feed her, if I can't put a plant in her brain and she make it into a fruit tree, I'm not gonna want to lead that. I'm not gonna want to lead that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna want to lead that. If you want to combat everything I say, you want to combat everything I suggest you do, you got to come back for everything. I recommend you do something for the betterment of you with your best interest in my heart. And you don't want to do it. Or you got excuses or you got your reasons. Eventually I'm gonna say, okay, well, hey, my ism and your brain just aren't connected. My ism and your brain just aren't connected. I can't give you all you can hear buffet this game. Shout out Freeze is it. If you ain't trying to eat. You feel me? If you ain't trying to eat, I can't feed you. If I can't put a plant in you, or if I can't put a seed in you and it grows into a flower or a tree, preferably a tree because trees bear fruit, then I don't want to lead you. So it's a two end stick. The man got to do his job. The woman got to do her job. You know what I'm saying? We both got to do our jobs, but our jobs are different. That's what we got to recognize. Our jobs are different. You know, we live in a very what you could call it like a role. We live in like what's they trying to make a roleless society where nobody has roles, nobody has a job like as a man or a woman. It's just everybody just put on this earth, you know, to do the same things. That's why a lot of people's relationships be failing because people trying to do 50-50. People be trying to, you know, yeah, like Malachi said, yin and yang or yin and yang. You got two people trying to be yin or two people trying to be yang. No, it's got to be yin and yang, black and white. That's how this stuff works. It's got to be a leader. And I'm going to just say a leader and not subservient, bro. I don't want to say subservient. A leader and a student or a leader and a player. You know what I'm saying? But it's up to a man to recognize that. And it's up to a woman to recognize it and accept it. You know what I'm saying? And a woman's not going to accept it if she don't feel like the dude is on point. That's number one. You feel me? Oh, wait. He fixed it. He said, when a person will see me in my presence, they see me and will act like they don't know me at all and will talk to a person that I know, but I never talk bad about them. Like I said, bro, it could be various reasons for that, bro. You said, when I say hi to them, either they will speak, but have malicious intentions, or they will act like I'm invisible, or they will ignore. It could be so many reasons for that, man. Like, it's so many different reasons for that, bro. Like, I ain't even gonna get into it because I'm a forget what I was talking about. Yeah, the student and the master. That's a good way to put it, bro. The student and the master. It's got to be a student and a master. You know, we can't do 50-50 because it can't be two leaders in the crib. Can't be two students. You know what I'm saying? What did we do in high school when we had class with our closest friends or our homies? We were two students. What did we do? We goofed around in class. We was laughing, playing. We wasn't learning nothing because we was two students. The man and the woman can't be two students. The man and the woman can't be two leaders. You know what I'm saying? That's why, you know, teams like when Steve Nash went to the Lakers, that's why Kobe and Steve Nash, that whole thing didn't work out because you got two leaders. Now, Steve Nash is a much greater leader than Kobe Bryant. But Kobe Bryant is a much better player, you know, and he was the leader of the team for so long. Then when a better leader came along, he didn't want to step down. You know what I'm saying? He was the better player, but Steve Nash was the better leader. He a point guard. So that didn't work out because they kept butting heads. We ain't got to talk about Dwight Howard. We ain't even got to talk about that. But they butt heads because it's two people trying to lead. You can't have two leaders. You feel me? When have you ever seen an English teacher teaching an English teacher when they on the same level? You don't see that. You don't see that. You know what I'm saying? You can't have two leaders. I know we trying to live in this, you know, role-less society where, you know, it's no gender roles, which is very disrespectful. You know, it's ironic how disrespectful women are to themselves because women don't recognize the importance of the woman's role. They don't recognize how valuable it is because they want to do what the men doing. They don't recognize how priceless what a woman does is. You know, taking care of kids. They don't know, they trying to ignore how important that is, you know, raising children. They trying to ignore how important it is to be able to supply your man with the energy and the love so that he can go out and get to the bag, cooking good meals, making him feel good. They don't recognize how important those things are and how priceless those things are and how much a real man appreciates those things. They don't recognize how much a man appreciates when he come to the crib and the house is clean. They just looking at it as, oh, well, he want me to clean the house. I ain't no slave. Ain't about being a slave, baby girl. Men appreciate that. When a man can be out going, getting a bag, and he come home and it's food on the table, the crib is clean, clothes are clean, the children are happy and taken care of properly. A man appreciates that. But y'all want to do what the men doing so bad that y'all trying to ignore how important and how priceless that is. You feel me? I don't even like talking about this, but you know, I'm into a tangent right now. You know what I'm saying? And that's why a lot of women have a hard time finding men they like or good men because they trying to live the life of a man while looking for a man. That's not how it works. That's not how it works. I might as well get with my homie if I'm gonna do that. Pause. Nah, I want a feminine woman. Like women have started taking offense to the word femininity. You feel me? Women have started taking offense from the term femininity, thinking that it means subservient or it means weak or it means slave or it means this and that. It's like, no. Femininity is what the masculinity needs. Every all-star needs his role player. Every captain of a ship needs, you know, his ship, his number one shipmate or whatever you call it. Platoon leader. I don't know what you call it shit. You know what I'm saying? If I'm LeBron, are you gonna be my Anthony Davis? Are you gonna complain because you want to be LeBron James? If I'm Michael Jordan, are you gonna be my Pippen? Or are you just gonna complain because you want to be Michael Jordan? Not recognizing that Michael Jordan is not winning without Scottie Pippen. Was Michael Jordan's role more glamorized? Was it more pretty? You know, did it did it seem more fun and cool? Yeah. But Michael Jordan was not winning with a Scotty. Or like my favorite player of all time, Dennis Rodman. I have a Dennis Rodman canvas right there. I liked Dennis Rodman before it was cool. You know what I'm saying? People used to make fun of me because Dennis Rodman is my favorite player, but now it's the cool thing. So, but beyond that, you know what I'm saying? Exactly. Or are you going to be insecure and be a Kyrie? Or are you going to be insecure like Dwight Howard with Kobe Bryant? You know what I'm saying? The role playing is important. You know, being a backup is important. Being a sidekick is important. Robin is important to Batman. Robin is important to Batman. Scottie Pippen was important to Michael Jordan. Dennis Rodman was important to Michael Jordan. You know what I'm saying? Anthony Davis is important to LeBron James. Women need to stop disrespecting themselves. They disrespect themselves. You know what I'm saying? I understand where it all come from, but it's like, God damn. Like, bro, you a woman. The Most High gave you gifts that a woman and only a woman has. Use them and excel at them. You want to find a good man, be a good woman. No, that don't mean being a slave. No, that don't mean being someone subservient. No, that don't mean servitude. No. It means being a support system. It means being a support system. You know, like you know, in the Civil War, the World Wars, what were the women doing? You know, the men would go out and fight on the front lines, and then they would come back, and the medics were the women. The women were the ones repairing all the soldiers. The women were the ones patching up all the bullet holes and wounds and amputating the infected legs and all that. That was an important job. Is it as glamorized? No. Does it get as much attention? No. But it was important. They needed them. They needed that nurturing spirit that only a woman has. They needed that attention to detail that only a woman has. You feel me? Y'all got to understand that, bro. Yes, man. Feminine energy is refreshing to a man. It's soothing and soft refuse them. I swear to God. Swear to God. Man, you know, I love chilling with my homies, but it ain't nothing like just, you know, sharing the company of a quality feminine woman. When you a masculine man, bro. Ain't nothing like that. Ain't nothing like that. Because when she feminine, you only gonna be more in your masculine. You gonna feel the most masculine around a feminine woman. You feel me? Appreciate that, Black Bleach. Appreciate that $5 super chat, bro. But yeah, bro. But anyways, man, we've been on here 2 hours. What's some other things I want to talk about before I get off of here, bro? Yeah, developing your own swag with this. I think that's the last thing I want to talk about. Developing your own swag with all this, man. When it comes to dealing with women, a man got to have his own swag with it. Excuse me, all this talking me had my vocal cords screaming. A man got to have his own swag with this. You know what I'm saying? We all got fundamentals. You have to learn the fundamentals and master the fundamentals. But once you get the fundamentals down, that's when you implement your own style. It's just like in basketball. The first things you learn in basketball is, you know, triple threat, you know, dribbling, chest passing, bounce passing, fundamental things, layups. You feel me? Free throws. You learn fundamentals. Once you get the fundamentals down, then you can add your own swag. You know what I'm saying? You making your own ISO moves. You throwing in your behind the back passes, or you know, you threading needles on the pick and rolls. You know what I'm saying? You throwing your own swag when you know the fundamentals. It's the same thing with dealing with women. You have to get your own swag when you master the fundamentals. If you don't got your own swag with this, you're not gonna stick out. You know what I'm saying? Every man got his own swag of how he deal with women. That's how you could tell the males from the men, like on YouTube, right? You might have a panel of like 6 different dudes, and they all talking about dealing with women. Yeah, they all agree on fundamental things, but they have different operating systems when it comes to the details. So one dude might say, I do this. The other dude might say, hey, I feel that, but I do this instead. And then the 4 other dudes is all coming up with their own, but they agree on fundamentals, but they got different details. You feel me? You got to have your own swag with it, or you're not going to stand out. You're not going to get far. You're not going to get far with this cookie cutter mentality. You're not going to get far with this cookie cutter mentality, bro. And Ted talking about I might have to sell dope to get my swag played or be a pimp. Nah, bro. He trolling, but yeah, the swag is not nothing crazy. The swag is not nothing crazy. It's just your own way of operating. They call it game. Your game should just be you. Whatever that is. Your game should just be you. Meaning your game shouldn't be the same as no other man's game. Your game shouldn't be different or your game should be different than every other man's. And every other man's game should be different than yours. Like 6 dudes shouldn't be on a panel and they all got the same game. Nah. 6 dudes should hop on a panel and, they, like I said, they agree on fundamentals, but they details are different. You feel me? They details are different. That's how you got to be. That's why me and my homeboy that I live with, on multiple occasions, we stay up till 2, 3, 4, 5 in the morning chopping up game. Because our game is different from each other. We 2 different people. We 2 different men. So he got his game, I got my game. And we chopping up back and forth. We chopping it up back and forth, exchanging ideas, exchanging game. Because we got 2 different kind of games. Because we 2 different people. You understand? Yeah, it's all about your ism. If you don't got no ism to give, if you don't got no ism to teach, then nothing about you, nothing about you is going to be attractive. You know what I'm saying? Nothing about you is going to be attractive. Just like Bleach, he brought up the Buff Sticks or Woods. Dudes kill each other over Cardis because they're different. Everybody don't just have a pair of buffs, especially white. Everybody don't just have, they only make less than 3 dozen pair of white buffs on the planet. Everybody don't have white buffs. Everybody don't have white buffs. That's why dudes, fight and shoot and stab over them. Anybody could go out and get some Ray-Bans. I love me some Ray-Bans. My prescription shades are Ray-Bans, but anybody can go out and get some Ray-Bans. Anybody can go out and get, some Warby Parker glasses. Anybody could go out and get, some Gucci glasses from Optimize. Cause they all over the place. But the white buffs are exclusive. How much are the white buffs? Retail, I want to say like, I don't really know for real. I want some around the area of $3,000. Around the area of $3,000. And if you want to ice them out, that's gonna be another $1,000 or $2,000. You feel me? But your game, you gotta have your own swag. Women are attracted to me in particular because I got my own swag with myself. I stick out. amongst the crowd. And it's not because I'm mysterious. It's not because I'm an introvert. It's not because I'm a Sigma male. It's not because I'm red pill. No, it's just because I'm Chris. It's because I'm Chris. No, it's not that they killing over 3Gs. It's because they so rare. There's less than 3 dozen real pair of white buffs on the planet at any given moment. And so they're very exclusive. It's the exclusivity. There's a lot of fake ones, but it's not necessarily the 3Gs, but it's the rarity. But yeah, I stick out. It's not because I'm a Sigma. It's not because I'm an alpha. It's not because I'm red pill. It's not because I'm mysterious. It's not because I don't give no validation. No, I stick out because I'm Chris. And Chris Flonoury is very unique, a very unique individual. You feel me? Just like anybody else who stick out in the crowd. You feel me? Stick out in a good way. People tell me all the time I'm different. You just different. You just different. Your vibe just different. I'm like, yeah, I know. So I've been told. So I've been told. You feel me? So I've been told. So I've been told my vibe is different. That's why women be attracted to me. That's why women be attracted to any dude who pulls a lot of chicks. It's something about him that's attractive. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to do a video coming up. It's probably going to be my next YouTube video about the differences between a player versus a ladies man. There's like a ladies man and a player are not the same. Now, a player could be a ladies man and a ladies man could be a player, but they're not the same thing. Two different things. Like me, I'm not a player. I'm not a player, but I'm a ladies man. You feel me? I'm a ladies man, but I'm not a player. Because what is a player? There's different definitions, but ultimately a player is a dude who, like, in my eyes, right? A player is a dude who always is just looking for the next woman. Like he get the kick out of, as soon as he get one chick, it's like, all right, I got her. Now I want another one. You know what I'm saying? Some dudes consider players are guys who play the game, who play games. You know what I'm saying? I agree with that as well. But for me, if I'm gonna give my broadest definition of a player, it's just a dude who is always looking for the next woman. Always. Always. Right. Whereas a ladies man is just a man that ladies like. Ladies are really attracted to him. He gets a lot of attention from women. You know what I'm saying? Now, he could be a player too. But a ladies man is just a man that women like to be around. They feel comfortable around him. They want to be in his presence because it's something about his presence that make them feel good. You feel me? I'm a ladies man. I'm a ladies man. I'm not a player. I know some players, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying like being a player is bad. I'm just saying what a player is. I'm not saying one is better than the other. I'm just saying what is and what isn't. You feel me? You said players pipe it down so good, that's why they like them. I mean, that could be one reason. That's not always the reason, though. That's not always the reason. Players got their different ways of playing the game. Some players, like in Ron Will's book, Nice Guys and Players, he has an archetype of man titled the masked man, who he gets women, but it's because he puts on a mask before he walk out the crib and he pretends to be someone he really isn't in order to get women. And he gets a lot of women doing it, but it's not on his own terms. That's what a player would be in my head, right? In my head. Now, everybody got their own definitions and stuff, but to me, that's what a player is. Players, a lot of women, yeah. I agree with that to an extent. I feel like a player just does whatever he feels necessary to get the next woman. You feel me? Me, I'm a ladies' man. Players get more attention. That's debatable. That's debatable. Depends. Depends, because a woman who's been through some turf, a woman who's been through her experiences, she can tell when a dude is a player. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, being a player, it works a lot with the chicks who ain't really been through her experiences or been with a lot of dudes, or they young and impressionable or immature. But once you get to a certain age bracket, you messing with a certain age of woman, being a player is not going to work for the most part, because they gonna be able to tell you a player, and they're not gonna want to mess with that because they already know it's a waste of time. They probably don't already mess with a player or two or a few. Peace, Janelle. Something about them girls gravitate to. I mean, possibly, maybe. Maybe. You know what I'm saying? Not all players are magnetic, though. Not all players are magnetic. Some players really have to. Some players really got to sweat chicks. You know what I'm saying? Some players really got to sweat chicks. And they just know how to sweat chicks enough, to break them. You feel me? The ladies' man don't need to sweat no chick for real. Ladies' man don't need to sweat no chick, because chicks want to be around him. Like when I'm in, I tell y'all all the time, the ladies that live right below me. I live in this apartment. They live right down here. When I go down there and they be having parties full of women and stuff, full of chicks, I bring a warm energy. You know what I'm saying? I bring a warm energy. They want to talk to me. They want to have 30-second conversations with me just because my energy is like that. You know what I'm saying? They welcome me in uninvited. You know what I'm saying? They welcome me in uninvited. If I hear them having a party, I'll just go down there and knock. And they welcome me in. You feel me? What is this? Oh, they welcome me in. To you, ladies, man equals friend zone. Well, if that's your definition, shit, I ain't tripping. Ladies, man doesn't equal friend zone, though. Friend zone is friend zone. Only way you get in the friend zone is if you're not being honest. That's what it is. The only way you get put in the friend zone is if you're not being honest. You feel me? Because you only get put in the friend zone if you low-key want to get sexual with that chick, but you trying to play the friend game, or you don't make it apparent. Yeah, the friend zone is voluntary, like Black Bleach said. Being a ladies' man does not mean you get put in the friend zone. Most dudes in the friend zone are not ladies' men, unless that man is purposely in that woman's friend zone because he don't like her like that, but she cool, so she a homegirl. Like, I got homegirls. I'm not in the friend zone with them, though. Because it's different to have homegirls and be in a friend zone with them. Being in the friend zone is when you low-key want to get with that chick, but you got put in the friend slot instead. I'm not in nobody's friend zone. I got homegirls. I'm not in their friend zones. Being a ladies' man has never gotten me in the friend zone. I'll say that. Never gotten me in the friend zone. For me. Can't speak for nobody else. It's never gotten me in the friend zone. Being cool to women wanting to be around me, never gotten me in a friend zone of any sorts. I can only speak for me personally. You feel me? Yeah, you only in the friend zone because you stick around. Exactly. That's the only reason why. Nothing equates to friend zone except friend zone. Dishonesty. What else? You say it, but they putting you. What are you talking about, bro? I don't even know what you're talking about, bro. I mean, it's obvious you don't really know what you're talking about. So I ain't tripping. We all here to learn. So I'm just here to educate. You feel me? Being a ladies' man does not put you in a friend zone. You procrastinating and being dishonest and disingenuous puts you in a friend zone. You know what I'm saying? See, Black Bleach get it, bro. Black Bleach get it. I don't know who laced you with some ism, but you understand. Ladies' man isn't just not in a rush to touch the woman. It makes her want you more. I've said that in many lives before. Those who get it, get it. Those who don't, don't. Hopefully they do. Maybe they won't. You feel me? That's all it is to it, man. I ain't in no rush. I'll get it when I want to. I already know I can get it. I'll get it when I want it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't rushing. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody rushing to get something that they know they can already get. That don't even make sense. Nobody's rushing to get something they already know they can get. Now, if you want to get it off the bat, that's you. That's cool. That's you. You know what I'm saying? If you like to let the kettle get hot, then that's you. Why do you want to be a ladies' man? I didn't want to be that. That's what I was labeled as. And I embraced it. You know what I'm saying? And I see why they label me as that. Why you want to be a ladies' man? Like I said, I wasn't saying a player or a ladies' man is better than one or the other, or you should be one or the other. I was just saying what is and what isn't. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be nothing but Chris Flonoury. But if I have the traits of a ladies' man, then that's that. You feel me? If ladies call me a ladies' man, then that is what it is. You feel me? Sorry, bro. What do women call you? What are you to women? What are you? You questioning me? What are you? Sometimes a chick puts dude in the friend zone and she not sure chat to him. Yeah. Factually. Yeah. If they not attracted to him, sometimes, because sometimes a chick can like you, like just as a person, but they not attracted to you. So they want to keep you around, so they put you in the friend zone. Now that's up to you whether you want to stay there or not. But that's what happens. Curry, Steph, if you can't come up with something with one thing that women call you that's positive, I'm just had to hire you from the channel, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because I could tell you trolling or you just that ignorant to what we talking about. Like I said, I ain't tripping. But, if you're going to be disrespectful, then you're going to have to tell me something that ladies call you. Since you questioning me, what do they call you? What they say about you? You know what I'm saying? Are you going to hop on the live stream? Your picture is a purple avatar with the name Curry Steph. You know what I'm saying? You're hiding your identity, watching my live stream at 12 in the morning. They ain't calling you much of positive nothings. You feel me? So let me do this and block user. 3, 2, 1, go. See, easy as that. It's easy as that, man. Ain't nothing to it but to do it, man. You see, niggas always want to hop in and you questioning me, what you be doing? What you be doing? You feel me? You said, what's the debate? Oh, it wasn't no debate. It was just some dude in the chat, like, trying to question me. It's some dude who don't get no chicks. Some dude hiding his identity, trying to question me on my standards with females. And he couldn't give me an answer as to what his standards were. So, he had to get booted. You feel me? Ain't nothing to it. I ain't tripping off that. I don't even like booting people, bro. It makes me feel bad. It makes me hurt. It hurts me. I want everybody to be here and learn. You know what I'm saying? But, If niggas gonna get disrespectful and don't have no answers for me, then you gonna watch my live stream and question what I'm saying. You gotta go, bro. You gotta go, bro. You gotta go, bro. You gotta go, bro. Man, oh man. Bob Dole, don't even worry about it, man. It was just some BS. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta understand, them kind of dudes is always a cry for help. You know what I'm saying? If he didn't really want help and really want to learn, he wouldn't be in my live stream. If he really didn't care for what I was saying, he wouldn't be typing in my live stream. It's a cry for help. But a lot of these dudes never got positive attention when they was younger, from parents, grandparents, and friends. So all they know is how to get negative attention. So that's why trolls feel the need to come up in live streams and stuff and be trolls, because all they know is negative attention. So now, as an adult, that's all they want is negative attention. Hey, this shit is like y'all never listened to sugar-free songs before. Y'all got to get on that sugar, man. I put a sugar-free song on my community tab like a month ago. You know what I'm saying? Sugar-free because ain't nothing sweet. You know what I'm saying? Sugar-free because ain't nothing sweet. If you stay ready, boom, 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 you ain't got to get ready. If you stay ready, boom, boom, you ain't got to get. Man, sugar-free, man, y'all better listen to sugar-free, bro. You will learn. You will learn. Don't be thinking with your dick, boy. Start teaching what you preach. God deals everybody in the hand, but she had top cards. You feel me? What's another sugar-free line I like, bro? He said, was growing up really that tough? And how much did your mother love you? She separated her index finger from her thumb and said about this much. He said, hey, bro, what would you choose? Have a rotation or have a... I'll take one quality woman over a rotation any day. I'll take one quality woman over a rotation of average chicks any day. Because what is a rotation of average chicks really getting me? It's costing me a lot of time. It's costing me a lot of energy. It's costing me a lot of who I am as a person. It's costing. Every dudes talk so much about rotation, bro. Having a rotation of chicks is not easy. It's not easy. It takes work to have a consistent rotation. You know what I'm saying? You dealing with multiple different women. And each woman is already multiple different women within herself. So if you got to rotate of 4 women, you deal with 16 women, 20 women, 24 women. You feel me? Like, what is it? The rotation has gotten so overrated that, this is a question. Would you rather have a rotation of average chicks or one quality woman? What is a rotation of average chicks getting you? What are they doing for you besides giving you some pussy? You feel me? Whereas when you have one quality woman, one good quality woman, she's doing for you. She's a part of your team. She's part of her agenda is to push your agenda. You feel me? Having one woman doing that is better than having a rotation of average chicks who are giving me average duties. You feel me? Average duties ain't doing nothing for me. Dudes want a rotation just because they want, secure sex from multiple different chicks. It's like, bro, I'm past that. I'm past that. Like, getting sex is not hard for me no more. I'm not saying it's like just super easy. I'm not saying that at all, but it's not hard. Like, I'm not tripping to get sex from women. So I'm past them days of like trying to just have as many women that I can consistently have sex with as possible. It's like, no, I want women in my life who I can plant seeds in and they can sprout trees and bear fruit. That's what I want now. You know what I'm saying? And I'm being reasonable. You know, I'm only 20 years old. So it ain't like I'm about to find like the womanist of women, you know. But, you know, y'all know what I'm saying, man. Hey, the internet is safe haven for weirdos. I swear, dog. Internet is a safe haven for weirdos, bro. Internet is a safe haven for weirdos. That is a fact. You know what I'm saying? And y'all see my community tab post. I hurdle right over them to that high user from channel button, to that block button. It ain't nothing to me. You know, when you can hide, when you weird and society doesn't accept you, you know, women don't like you, you barely have friends or no friends at all. And you can come on the internet and hide your identity and just say whatever, you know, it's a lot of them around. I'm gonna just say that, man. But I think I'm gonna end the live here, man. First of all, because I need some tea. My throat is hurting. Pause. Because y'all know I got that raspy voice. So when I talk a lot, it's a lot of stress on my vocal cords. You feel me? That's why I don't do a whole lot of lives, because it's stressful on my vocal cords. Just because I got a raspy voice. But I'm gonna tune out of here, man. We've been talking for 2.5 hours, man. Hope y'all learned some game, picked up some ism. You know, all you can hear but fade is game. All you can see but fade is game. You feel me? Have a good night, bro. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, man. Peace.